Hey, what's going on, guys? Doug DeMarco here, and I got a review of a different kind today. I was lucky enough last night to see an early review of Batman versus Superman. Now, this is going to be a no spoilers review. I'm just going to go over very quickly because you probably have read a lot of stuff right now, and it's about to hit probably tonight at midnight. And first and foremost, if you're going to go see it, especially in IMAX. See it in IMAX, and that'll get that out of the way. I'm not very impressed by this movie. I was really hoping DC would pull this out and it would be Avengers level good. Maybe Avengers Age of Ultron level good. I'd settle for that. But it's not. It's uh it's kind of a mess, a hot mess. And it's really I think I've read this by another reviewer. It's like they took two movies and they smashed them together, made them fit. Because the the first half of the movie is actually a really nice thriller, almost. Picture something like a Rainmaker or a John Grissom lawyer movie. It's very political and it talks a lot. It's political almost to the point of trying to shove it down your throat of aliens and they're coming to get us. The second part of the movie is where it kind of picks up action wise. The action is absolutely fantastic for the most part, but it does kind of drag on. It's really weird to describe because you see these wonderful CGI action sequences, which the CGI is really well done. If you just go in and turn your brain off, you're gonna have fun at the movie. Yeah, but the fight scenes themselves, it's one fight after another, destroying fucking everything. Which again, I don't know what they're doing, but you know, it's hard to describe this movie without spoiling it. So let me just say, first half of the movie is a nice, well-paced uh, thriller style movie. The second half, it flips a switch and it becomes action. You know, action, 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 and not like 80s level Chuck Norris action, like Matrix style fight action. And it's disappointing, especially with the cameos, because this isn't a spoiler. Everybody knows who's in the movie. So when they try and bring these people in for their small cameo, it's just like fight, fight, fight. Oh, here's Wonder Woman. Fight, fight, fight. It it doesn't work. It basically you know tries to set up the next movies, which is fine. Like what was it? Avengers: Age of Ultron. They had that really weird Thor scene in there that could have been just completely taken out of the movie, especially since the Thor movie's not coming out for quite a while. They didn't need that in there at all. Picture the entire second half of Batman versus Superman like that. We'll go here, set up. Then we move over here, set up. It's someone with a sheet checking off boxes. You know, but the action's good. I can't say that enough. Uh, it's fun to see Superman and Batman fight, even if it is some different versions that some people really aren't going to be familiar with. Like the Dark Knight Returns Batman. Uh, this weird kind of edgy emo Superman that everybody's been trying to film for a while now. Uh, I don't know. It's an okay movie, but it's not great, and this needed to be great. But I don't know. Let's talk about some more stuff. Gal Gadot, who plays Wonder Woman, I was happily surprised how well she was in her small part in the movie. That very much impressed me. Uh, I'm an old dude, so you know, my Wonder Woman was the Wonder Woman TV show in the '80s, and Gal Gadot is not that, but she is a very serviceable Wonder Woman so far in this movie and what she played. Uh, Affleck, you know, I was okay with the Affleck casting because almost every Batman has been well cast, regardless of who it was. Even George Clooney. if you take it for the camp factor, George Clooney was a good casting for the Batman. Now, it may have turned out horrible, but, you know, Affleck really embodied a good Bruce Wayne, which is very important and often overlooked, and a great Batman. Now, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but, you know, for those of you who are as old as I am and can think back to the original 89, I think it was, Batman by Tim Burton, and they cast Michael Keaton, you know, whose famous movie before then was Mr. Mom. Those headlines were outrage. No one's gonna watch this Batman. No one's gonna do it. It's Mr. Mom. Who wants to watch Mr. Mom as Batman? He did an excellent job. Heck, even Val Kilmer did a great job. I have no problem with almost any of the Batmans that have ever been cast. So, Batfleck, did an excellent job. Henry, what's it, Cavill, something like that. He's an okay Superman. You know, I think he's a great actor. I loved him in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., so I was really looking forward to this, but the tone of this Superman is so dark and, grim that I just think it's written badly, especially for someone like Henry, who has just great charisma. Uh, oh, Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, not that didn't work. In my opinion, it just didn't work at all. You know, sometimes it's okay to cast a quirky, completely out of left field choice for someone to play a very important part in a movie, which is not really an important part. Everything's so crammed together. This movie's like a little over 2.5 hours long, and it shows. It definitely shows, and especially in the second half when it's just mindless action, it really starts to show. But Lex Luthor, okay, he had this weird nervous tick. I guess you'll see it when you watch the movie. That kind of it didn't work for me. I much prefer Lex Luthor as the long game thinking genius who does bad things because he wants to protect the Earth from the alien Superman. Not really criminal, not like, haha, I stole your 40 cakes, but the cerebral thinking Lex Luthor. I always loved that version of the character, even when he did terrible stuff. So I don't know. It's a very serviceable movie. It does the job that it set out to do. It's going to make money. It's probably not going to be, Avengers level money, but it's going to have a huge opening weekend because everybody wants to see it. Uh, it's okay. Go watch it, especially IMAX. I think it's going to be really well in IMAX. I didn't get a chance to view it in IMAX because it was an early uh, certain people screen type on just a regular screen. So we got to watch it like that and give our opinions. I think it's going to be okay. If you're not really a fan or you're a superhero fan, but you're not really familiar with the DC universe, for the love of God, wait until this comes out on Redbox because you're going to be very disappointed. So I hope DC gets their shit together, especially for Green Lantern. Green Lantern, that movie killed me. So I really hope there's a good Wonder Woman movie. I hope there's a good Aquaman movie. I hope there's a good Justice League movie. I just hope they somehow magically come through this without destroying everything yet again. Well, that's about it. I'll post this up here in a couple minutes. We actually got back about 2 hours ago, so it was real early in the morning. Uh, Let me know what you guys thought of the movie tomorrow when you go see it, or tonight probably at midnight showing. Uh, Let me know I was wrong. By all means, if you love the movie, love it. Let me know. Let me know what you loved about the movie. That's how we'll end this. When you go see Batman versus Superman, comment below with what you loved about the movie. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys be awesome.